Breaking. Does Bronny James want to be a streamer or play professional basketball? Let's get to it.
Look, you know that, but we gonna call it like we said. Be good. Secondly, how's the second game and you hurt? 18, 19 years old, you can't be hurt the second game of the season.
Okay, everyone, welcome to my channel, The Mix. Like this video, share this video. You heard that snippet in the beginning. I'll play some more in a second. I need for you guys to listen to this video. Yes, listen to it from beginning to end. I won't keep you all long. Again, smash that like, share. It is free to like, it is free to share, and it is free to subscribe. Thank you guys for your continued support. Okay, as you can see what this video is going to be about, and let me just start off by saying this, you guys. I am rooting for Bronny James, but it is the daddy that got me side-eyeing all of this NBA messiness. Yes. LeBron James Sr. got me looking at him strange. I've always kind of looked at him like, to me, in my opinion, I've said this before on The Mix when I've covered some sports content, I always said, and even before I started creating content, that to me, LeBron James is overrated. Yeah, he's a good player, but he's overrated. I just don't see that umph in him. Like the greats, it's just, it seems like he's doesn't like competition to me. He likes to take the easy route out. We could respectfully agree to disagree, but hey, I'm standing 10 toes down, and that's my opinion. All right, so I came across, as you saw in the beginning, a clip of MASE and Cameron, their comments on Bronny James, his first NBA Summer League game, and they could not have summed it up any better, specifically Cameron. And here, you guys, is the rest of the clip captured, and then I'll come back with more of my reaction, opinion, and commentary.
All right, so now we got to discuss Bronny James. So he had his Summer League debut at the California Classic. He had 4 points, was 2 for 9 for shooting, and played 22 minutes. Ahead of his second game, he will sit out due to a swelling in his left knee. He is expected to play Wednesday for the final Classic game against the Heat.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna let Cam lead the way on this. You know, this is PR at its best. You know, there's marketing and then there's PR. This is great PR. He's hurt. So if he's hurt, then that's the reason he had 4 points. This is PR at its best. I want to hear what Gilla got to say. I don't have nothing to say about this, but there's marketing and then there's PR. For all you young kids watching this is PR at its best. He didn't have a bad game. He was hurt. His knee is hurt. And that's why he sat out. He wasn't 100%.
No, they're my niggas, but we gonna call it like we said. Nigga, you ain't play good. Secondly, how's the second game and you hurt? 18, 19 years old, you can't be hurt the second game of the season. Come on. Secondly, yo, nephew, look, I don't like all the smiling. This is too much smiling for me. I don't like all that out there. Hey, come on, man. The fuck? That's just your pops got paused. I don't like it nothing. I don't like it. I don't like you hurt. It's only the second game. You're playing up there in Golden State. I don't like it. I don't like your field goal percentage. I'd rather you had scored 25 points and missed 52 shots. Give me, listen, your team is Summer League. Now, don't get me wrong. I know you got to play within the system and all that. But do you really got to play within the system? That's what I just want to say. But do you really got to play within the system?
You already got your contract. Go crazy.
Yo, Neff, I don't like the smiling. I don't like being passive. I don't like all that. I'm trying to fit in when you're supposed to stand out.
Yeah.
Pause. Listen. And there's no reason for you to be hurt. You didn't play college main last year because of something different. We know that was personal. No disrespect towards that whatsoever. But I'm talking about as far as your legs concerned. Your legs should be fresh. Just sit you working out, do it through your legs and then all always. I don't want to hear the injury shit. I don't want to hear it. It's too early. It's the second game of fucking Summer League. I'm not jacking the injury shit. Now, if you want to sit out but rotate players, cool. Nah, I'm not jacking that. I don't like your field goal percentage. I don't need you to step it up. That's what I'm going to need you to do. I'm not with it.
Okay, you guys. Oh my gosh, those fellas are hilarious. Check out their channel, their YouTube channel. I think they have a podcast as well too, but you can go ahead and Google that. But check it out, the full video in itself, and shout out to them. And yeah, I could not agree with them anymore. I concur with everything Cameron said. And you guys, it is time. It definitely is time for the nice guy b-ball image Bronny is portraying. Or you know what? I'm not gonna even say portraying. That's his character. Seems like he's just a nice guy, a nice kid. But Bronny, I want Bronny to win on and off the court. However, You are living, Bronny, in the shadows. If you listen to this, listen to Auntie, you're living in the shadows of your dad. And to be honest, you really don't look like you got that D-O-G, that dog in you. And this is just my opinion, you guys. The hustle, the grind, the grit, the Kevin Garnett energy that, you know, y'all, I'm coming from a space of era like that. I'll spit on you after I dunk on you. You know what I'm saying? Or after I shoot some threes on you. Not literally spit on you, but y'all know what I mean. So in my opinion, and I say this respectfully, everyone, Bronny looks like a poised suburban player. He does. He does. Not to be taken seriously at all on the court, in my opinion. This young fella had a serious health scare, about a year or so ago, cardiovascular wise. And I do believe that is in the back of his mind while playing as well. I remember seeing some clips when he first came back in college to play his first game. He just seemed a little nervous, a little sketchy. And even today, the appearance seems the same. You know, they have the best doctors, etc., etc. However, in my opinion, the issue is probably still lingering over his mind. The issue still took place also with having the best doctors, etc., etc., that his billionaire dad has access to. So let me just say this. I did a video, Bronny James, some months ago, back when he faced these health challenges and concerns, and I'm saying this respectfully. And I probably was one of the first creators to say he wasn't marketable, because I don't know in the history of any sports, correct me if I'm wrong, drop it in the chat, some receipts or whatever. I don't know anyone coming back to play in a sport at a high level in this type of capacity, regardless of the league, after having a heart scare. I just don't know that. So correct me again if I'm wrong. So yeah, I was one of the first creators, I believe, to say that he wasn't marketable and no team would want him or sign him. Well, I will drop the link, you guys, in the description section of this post. And fast forward to now, nepotism in full effect. And let me just be clear, I am not mad at the nepo. Hey, it happens all the time across every sector, regardless of sports, regardless of profession, from medical profession, from legal profession, from big box stores, from entrepreneurship, business owners, bankers, all that. It happens. Trust me, it happens. I'm not even tripping about the nepo or whatever, because it happens across all sectors. But let's be clear and transparent here. Bronny James, as far as health wise, had a near deletion on the court experience, and now you are in the NBA. So you're in the NBA strictly off of your talent, work ethics, and physical condition. And I think he took off a year, like I said before, from playing. So yeah, okay. So basically, they're selling to us, the public, that he's this grandmaster player, all of this, you know, these challenges, quote unquote, going on. Not to say that you can't overcome things, but come on now, let's just keep it real, you guys. Anyway, I come from an era, you guys, we competed. It was grit, it was hustle, it was teasing, it was practice, it was grind. By using whatever you had around you, it was less resources. It was a dream to make it out. It was survival. And let me say this. I have a child who is into sports now. He's late in the game. No fault of his own. But he is here now. He has done soccer. Now he's into basketball. Parents look at me like I'm crazy when I'm at these games, even when I was at soccer games and stuff. They look at me crazy, and he also sometimes think I do too much. But I'm like, hustle, put the pressure on him. Let's go, you know, because I see the less aggressiveness as well. And again, from my era, I'm accustomed to the hustle, the bustle, the defense, the offense, the grit, the grind. I mean, hey, I'm not going to apologize for the competitiveness in me, and it's always healthy competition. However, I must say my child needs more aggression and a few other things he could probably work on. He too is nice kid, poised on the court. I'm like, to hell with that. Put that defense on him, arms up, let's go, lock in that player, lock in, pay attention, you know what I'm saying? But I must say, you guys, his basketball IQ is so high, it really, really is. Once a private trainer, I'm going to continue to monitor the situation because he's new at this and all of that. But so far, so good with his IQ, in my opinion, when it comes to basketball. Anyway, y'all, I'm from that Jordan era too. The Dennis Rodman era, the Larry Bird era, the Magic Johnson, Joe Dumars, Steve Kerr, KG, Paul Pierce, the Detroit Pistons era, Indiana Pacers. Hell, even Kobe and Shaq, you guys, in my opinion, played like the old school players, highly competitive, and I loved every bit of it. So yeah, Bronny needs to get locked in, and his daddy, in my opinion, should stop speaking for him. He is now playing a grown man's game, so ball drop. let the games begin. And I say this respectfully. LeBron, you guys, in my opinion, seems to have like this control problem and like a helicopter dad. And I guess that's okay to a certain point. He's in the big leagues now. You got to cut the cord and let him be able to figure this out. Not to say that you don't lead and guide in certain areas, but allow him to speak wholly for himself. And it seems like too, LeBron has this a need to be right type of attitude. And this is just my opinion. Kind of giving an OCD-ish. If he's not hands-on or totally involved, then he's probably going to have a meltdown or something. But side note, you guys, I was just having a conversation with someone about Bronny James and young people, and do you all think he really wanted to be in the NBA right now? Do you all? That's the question. I'm going to run a poll in the community section, so stay tuned, stay connected for that, and drop some comments, you guys. Drop some comments in the chat. I mean, it is obvious he may need some more developing, but hey, he is here now, so it is what it is. He signed a 4-year deal, you guys. 4-year, $7 million. 4-year, $7 million. But looks like, in my opinion, he'd rather be home streaming video games or something that I heard through the wire he loves doing. Yes, I really don't see the in Bronny James, you guys, in my opinion, on some of these clips I have came across. Even over the years, it's just been like, to me, he's a passive player. I just don't really see that grit, especially post his scare. I just don't see the hype in him. I don't. Not to say that he can't grow into a phenomenal player, but it's going to be totally up to him. At least right now, you guys, you know, it just seemed really sketchy in my opinion. He was into streaming video games and doing the streams and all of that type of stuff a lot. That might be his first passion. I heard chatter from teens in his age group about Bronny being a passionate streamer. So is he really pursuing his first love, or is he pushing to his dad legacy wise, historic wise, you know, put that stamp on their family name? Or is b-ball his first choice? Which one is it? You know, and it's not to say that both can't be true or both can't happen at the same time, but let's just be clear and transparent. There's going to be some leverage when it comes to what you really want to do career wise. You know, you're going to put your heart into what you really want to do the most. And only time will tell outcome wise, because with the streaming or video game playing and with him being in the NBA now come on now, y'all. See, my child is now in a summer league type of basketball tournament or whatever, and went to like this camp, and that was demanding for me to be taking him back and forth. So just imagine Bronny James' schedule now as an NBA player. Now, if he wants, and I get he probably hire people to do ABCD, but if that's your passion, your baby in terms of basketball, you want to be present for meetings, you want to be present for creative thinking in terms of any type of thing affiliated with your brand in the NBA. You want to be present. You don't want to pass that off to somebody else, or heck, maybe he's passing it off to his daddy. I don't know. And then just streaming on his downtime. But I can only imagine the demand on a young player or older player, whoever. It's a process, it's structure. So when will he find the time to be able to continue to stream a video game? So that's just something to think about, you guys. So let me know your thoughts, you all, down in the chat. But I totally agree with Cameron and Mace on this. Bruh, step it up, Bronny, step it up. Yes, yes, yes. I also heard too, you guys, Bryce seemed to be the more passionate and dominant type of player. Kind of giving all his kids when it came to LaMelo Ball, and when it came to Lonzo LeVar Ball, push Lonzo Ball, and his name out there and this and that and all this hype around him. It looks like he didn't live up to the hype, in my opinion. You know, not to say he's not a good basketball player. Good, yes, I believe he is. But LaMelo Ball got that dog in him. And so they're saying too on the internet streets that Bryce is the one to watch. Bryce is the one who has that passion. Bryce is the one who has that height, that physicality, that athleticism that Bronny really doesn't have. Not to say Bronny is a bust. However, they saying Bryce is the one who show up and show out when it's his time. So, do you all think LeBron pushed Bronny to add to his legacy, his own legacy and agenda? I am definitely, like I said, rooting for the kid, Bronny James, but it's the dad I continue to side-eye, because he ain't never been my fave, and I'm just side-eyeing all of this. And it seems like LeBron is more passionate about ball playing than Bronny. Bronny's just seems like he's going through the motions, even in interviews. It's like, dude, get some grit, get some hustle to you, get some, hey, I'm the son of the face of the league right now. Part-time NBA champion. I'm Bronny James. About your own lane. Carve out your own lane, Bronny. Happen. Even being a Nepo kid, it can happen. It can happen. You can be like, what? On the court. So, yeah, I would love to see more aggression from him. more commitment, more independence in this game. Because to me, like I said, I just think his daddy is speaking too much for him, and he's playing a grown man's game now. So LeBron has to kind of like step back. I get the transition part, but come on now. Bronny James has been doing interviews in college too, so let him handle the press. Let him handle that, and stop speaking for him. Maybe he needs to tell his dad, you don't got to speak for me. Or maybe his dad would say, I will let my son answer it. So I just don't get that. But let me know your thoughts, you guys, down in the chat. I know I probably said a lot, but I'm sitting up here, I'm monitoring the situation and watching this, and like I said, I'm totally rooting for the kid, and it's a great thing that he is playing with his dad, and that's historic. It's history. But hey, is Nepo at his finest? It is. It really is. And if he ain't got the umph in him, keep it real, y'all. Keep it real. Keep it real in the reporting and the critiquing. Y'all do it for everybody else. So like this video, share this video, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.